thank you. Did you know that April is Distracted Driving Awareness Month? Well, we want to try and raise awareness in an effort to eliminate preventable deaths that are caused by distracted driving. Here now to tell us more about it from the Floyd Hunter law firm, attorney Jeff Hunter. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, let's talk about what distracted driving is. What are we talking about when we say distracted driving?
Sure. Distracted driving is anything that takes your eyes off the road, whether it's the use of a cell phone, GPS device, talking to passengers in the car. Anything that takes your eyes off the road, that's distracted driving.
I say guilty, guilty, guilty of all three of those. I've done that before.
It is so prevalent with all the electronic devices people have now. It is a big problem. More than 600,000 people use a mobile electronic device in a car every day.
We depend so much on those phones. We get in the habit of whenever it rings or dings or whatever, to look at it, that we don't realize we're in the car, we're driving, and that could really lead to some major problems. And it has already. Distracted driving causes a lot of damage and deaths.
Yes, it does. It certainly does. There are 9 people a day killed by distracted drivers. Recently in Alabaster, close to us, a teenage girl was texting and had an accident and she died. It's a serious problem, and really among young people who aren't experienced drivers. Okay. They're the ones that are most susceptible to it.
They really are, but you know, we're at fault too. A lot of adults have that problem too. So what can we do to prevent this?
Well, first thing, put the phone down. Don't use the phone in the car.
Yes.
Turn the radio off. Tell your passengers, be quiet, don't be distracted by passengers. Eat something as simple as eating or drinking can lead you to become a distracted driver. And those are the things that we need to focus on.
You know, I had to really check myself about this when my children were younger. They're all grown now. But when they were little, and I have grandchildren now, so I might have the same issue with them being in the back seat when you're turning around to maybe check them out.
That's right.
I mean, it can happen like that.
That's exactly right. If you closed your eyes or took your eyes off the road for 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour, you would travel the length of a football field. And people don't realize how much distance they will cover.
Yeah.
And something can happen in an instant.
Yeah. So when you talk about these statistics, though, in Alabama, is it worse than any other states, or are we kind of, where are we on the list?
I think every state is pretty much the same. Obviously, more populous states are going to have more people that are driving distracted, but I think on average, Alabama's about in there with everybody else.
Yeah, it's kind of like I said, it's a habit. Now to maybe use it, you got to turn that around and make it a habit to put it away when you get in the car.
That's right, and a lot of phones now, Apple, Android, they have a feature in their settings that you can turn off the phone when you're in the car. I would urge everyone to use that option on their phones when they drive. Okay,
so if we want to find out more about this and what we can do and tips like that, another thing too, before I ask you that question, I was just thinking about one of the things too that the ladies do is applying makeup. I've been known to do that too.
Well, I wasn't going to bring it up, but certainly
that's a big one.
Makeup, hair, doing your lipstick, obviously takes your eyes off the road. So ladies, be careful.
Yeah, and maybe give yourself a little extra time, because most of the time those things that you're doing that distract you might have something to do with you not having enough time to get wherever you're going.
That's exactly
been the case for me. So if they want to find out more about this and more, maybe if they're involved in an accident like that, where somebody is distracted, how can they contact you guys?
They can contact us at 452-4000, and we'll be happy to talk with them.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.